What's good, y'all? Welcome back to Fly School, episode 3. Episode 3. See how it is? What I tell you. Once you get going, you just start flowing. You know what I'm saying? You do one episode, next thing you know, you're pumping out 3 a week. And you keep going and you keep going and you keep going. That's how it is. Music is like that too. You go in the studio, press record. You record one song, you pump it out, get another one, keep recording, keep recording, keep recording, keep recording. Keep performing, keep setting up things. And that's how you grow, right? Makes sense now? See, we're on episode 3. We're going to get better. The first 3 episodes, I kind of freestyled them. I wanted to get, comfortable with the mic. I wanted I'm still not done learning all the settings. Um, I'm gaining, but I got to tighten up. Like I said, we're going to tighten up as we go along. We're going to crash course this whole shit, and we're going to just, move forward with it. But I'm going to get better. So the first 3 episodes, it's kind of freestyle. Then we're going to put a set of program in place where, we're going to have subjects. We're going to chop them up small pieces for TikTok, Instagram, the rest. And we're going to do long episodes for YouTube, for my YouTube channel, my podcast. So, you know what I'm saying? So those that like to, these conversations that want to hear the whole thing, you can hear it all together on YouTube. The rest is going to be our own thing. So we're going to set up programs. We're going to have, like, you know what I'm saying? So we can know exactly where we're going with it. And we can have everything on point, our facts, every detail, everything we're going to talk about and all that. Today we're going to do a couple of questions that I got. By the way, I want to say thank you to everybody that's supporting, that's been sharing and commenting and hitting me up. All the people that hit me to collaborate. That's what's up. I love collaborating with creative people, man. I feed off that. You know what I'm saying? I love it. So we're gonna do some projects together. Y'all know who you are. Yeah. So man, welcome back. I hope that when you see this video, man, everything is better for you. I hope things are going all right, and if not, then I hope they do get better. We're living in weird times now. I know things are easier physically, financially. It's hard on a lot of people right now. Spiritually, I feel like our souls are getting tested. Let me ask you something real quick, since we on that subject. Doesn't it feel like something's off? Doesn't it feel like we vibrating different? Like reality's something's off? I mean, I feel like somewhere around, you know, start maybe 2020 and up from there up, I feel like things change. The 90s, of course, well, I feel like we peaked in the 90s, but the 90s and 2000s, early 2000s was good, it was fun. And then it's just something changed. I mean, we could blame social media, or we could blame, the government, we could blame whatever you want to blame, but something changed. I don't know if you feel, do you feel it? You feel it? You feel something off? Because it's I do. I mean, one thing I noticed though, nothing, and I know I know y'all feeling it. Nothing feels real no more. Nothing feels real no more. Like nothing. There was a time, but when our time, man, that's that OG talk again. My time. Anyway, my time, in the earlier time, uh, we was able to prove if something was real or fake. We was able to, if we were around people, we were able to touch them and feel their vibration, feel their personality. We should politic with them and see what they were about, And we matched, we vibrated together, we flew together, we experienced the world together. But now everybody feels put together. Everything feels put together. I mean, you go, we live in a world full of filters, AI and all of that. But it's not just that. People are. I know But I mean, models have been using this forever. They'll take a photo and they'll Photoshop it, they'll edit it, they clean it up, they make the skin look perfect. Yeah, we've been doing that for a long time. You know what I'm saying? But now I feel like people are creating fake personalities. You understand what I'm saying? You talk to somebody online and you're like, yo, this is the coolest chick I ever talked to. Like, yo, wow. And you meet them in real life and they're fucking lame. Or they're snakes. Or it's just completely opposite. You're like, yo, who is this? And the problem now is that back then you was able to just check it right there. Like, yo, I ain't, I could feel it. I could feel the energy. And you just go your way. But now they'll talk to you for weeks, months. They'll stay there and talk to you for months, get you to connect with them, and then next thing you know, boom, they ain't who they say they was. So yeah, it feels like we all living in our own reality, a little bubble reality right now. What's facts to me is not facts to that person. It used to be something that you would certify, like this is the truth. This is our we. I mean, We did get gassed a lot by our our government. Of course, we've gotten the powers that be have been brainwashing us for years. One way or another. But now it's different. Now it's different. Now it's like no 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 no. Like we could both see something happen at the same time, and the way you interpret, the way you see it is completely different than the way I saw it. And I be clashing with people like that now. Like, but did we see that? But like yo, it's wild right now. It's really wild. And what would and back then, like we even in social media, we had to they used to check if you put a fake post, they will correct you. They will put a little label on it. Fake news, whatever. They'll put like bam, fact checkers. Boom. Nope, they took that off. So now, you know what I say. You say a lie so many times that eventually it becomes real. People start believing you. You keep saying something, keep saying something, keep saying something. It becomes a reality or becomes true facts for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, we see the politicians all the time. They do this to us all the time. They divide us. They infiltrate our souls. They just what it is. It's a game, man. It's a game, and we're not to them. We're just sheep. But that's for another day. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk about that for another day. But anyway, yeah, man. So everything feels off right now. If you feel sun's off, comment below and tell me. Because to me, it feels like we're living in a world that I don't even know what's going on anymore. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I try to keep myself informed, but everything changes every week. And yo, like I said, man, you could go to my house, you can come to my crib, and then you can see, like, you could talk to me and my family, and we all have like this one reality. But if I go visit somebody out here, they got a complete different reality of what I thought was real. Anyway, so let's put that for another day. Let me answer some questions. I had a few questions that came in my email. Hold on. My inbox. Yeah, I'm gonna try not to make this one so long since we don't have a program. We're just gonna freestyle it. All right. Okay. Ooh. Okay. It's my boy Chaos. What's good, Playboy? He says, yo, what's going on with the music? What advice can you give me to give to my young artists that I'm helping develop? Well, that's right there. What you said. That's right. Right there is one good, like right there, key development. Spend time developing. You know, doing but developing at the same time. Make sure we're in a world now where you can go online and see Usher, rehearsing. You can go and see studio sessions with some of the greats. Look at what they do. Take advice from them. But let me tell you something about an artist. Let's get into it real quick. My advice to young artists right now. My advice to young artists right now is you got to create an ecosystem. You got to create. It's not just about music anymore. You know what I'm saying? You can't fake shit anymore. You know what I'm saying? You can't fake who you are anymore. And 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 you gotta show them your grind. You gotta show them who you are. They gotta see who you are behind the scenes. They gotta see uh what you about, what you stand for. It's no longer that they just want you for your music. No, they want to connect with you. They want to know your story. They want to know if your story matches theirs. If they can relate to you. It's not just the music anymore. You know what I'm saying? Music is the soundtrack to what you're bringing to your brand creation. You know what I'm saying? It's easier to be an artist now. I mean, you have more tools than we did. Because when I was running out there, it was flyers, it was stickers, it was grind. We MySpace was the only thing that was out there, and I mean, I was doing good in MySpace, but that was all that was out there. Now y'all got so many ways that can go. You could reach out to people in like China. You can create a following or fans somewhere in the world. It's right there. It's right there. It's not as easy as they put it. Like, I'm just gonna upload something and people get bang on it. No, no, you gotta work your way through. Find where the influencers are over there, who's in charge, and get yourself going over there. Pay for some, Facebook ads. They're cheap, man. YouTube ads. They're cheap. Instagram, TikTok, pay. It's like $20. You check this out. Perfect example, right? I had to give out 1,000 flyers to get what 10, 20 people to show up to the club or to my party. I had to give out 5,000 CDs to get 1% of them to listen to it. Like you had to really do a lot to get a little. I would do a show, and if I put the show on myself, I have to pay for the whole. I would have to pay for the flyers. I would have to do that, right? And then What we got? 250 people fit in there in the small spots. You did all of that for 250 people, which at that time was good, right? Right now, you can pay $20 and they'll post your video to 10,000, 20,000 people. If it's good, they're gonna fuck with it. If you put it right and you make sure that they interact with it, the algorithm is gonna love it. If it's good content, and it's gonna put it out. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna put it out. So $20, you could put your video, your ad in front of 10,000, 20,000. Now think about how many flyers and mixtapes we had to print back then out of our pockets to get that kind of, you know, exposure. You know, you can post a video. There's sometimes I've gotten a video of just me trying to look all sexy and shit, trying to sexy out loud, and I'm getting 20,000 views. That's like 20,000 people look at me trying to be sexy on the camera. You feel what I'm saying? It's easier, but it's harder at the same time. It's harder because there's so many people doing it. And that's the reason why you have to bring more to the table than just the music. Because your story is what's going to sell now. Your ecosystem, your fans, your own following, your tribe. You got to find your tribe. Tribe. Forget about those. Don't try to find JC's tribe. Don't try to find Nas's tribe or any of the new artists now. Don't try to do what they do. Do what you do. Find who gets you, who fucks with you. And it don't gotta be. It don't gotta be. It don't gotta be 1,000 people right away. 50 solid fans. 50, just 50. And you create a subscription type of thing where they can pay you. Just calculate that. They pay you, $30 a month to get your exclusive content. You know what I mean? That's a little change that you ain't making right now. And imagine if you grow. Worry about those that get it. Forget about your friends supporting you. That shit is bullshit. That doesn't happen. A king is never appreciating his own kingdom. He's always a stranger. It's always a stranger that opens the door for you, or supports you, or shares your stuff. It's those are the ones that do that got you. It's not your friends. I mean, you'll see them and they'll be like, "Yo, I saw what you posted." And you're like, "Damn, you can't like it, comment, and share, brother." Nah, but they'll share somebody else's shit, and not your own shit. That's just something. It's a human thing, It's a human thing. So yeah, man, there's a lot of opportunities now. You just gotta write your story. What is your story? What is it that makes you different? You know what I'm saying? Like if you look around right now, even restaurants are doing that. You back in the days, like it was about the food. Now it's about who the owner, how clean they are, what the people are saying. It's a lot more. Even restaurants are marketing themselves. You see the owner all up in the camera. You know what I'm saying? All up in the videos. Hold up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, everywhere you see, nail spots. I see them on TikTok all the time. People that do eyebrows, people that do waxing, people that do it, they marketing themselves now. Like if they were artists. Check this out too. You gotta look at it like this. Our stuff was the CD, right? And if you had like I had music videos from the beginning. I was able to find good video directors. At first I found a video director, my boy Turo, that was graduating film school, and he used me as to practice on. So we made an agreement. I get your name out in the hood. People use your videos, and you record me in. You could practice on me all you want. Shooting the video. So I did that. I found thing, and then I found an internet person, somebody that was doing websites, and he became part of my band, and that's how I created. Um, right? So right now, so you had just CDs to drop. You just said CDs to drop. That's all you had. So you will only remember as the last song you dropped, like the last mixtape you dropped. Now you got to look at content, videos like this, pictures, everything as CD, as product, as you putting yourself out there like that. Like everything you do now is part of your product, your content. And it opens up a lot of doors for you. Like, you're promoting your music, at the same time you're promoting your brand, your shirt. You're promoting, your likes for sports or something. You start talking about your favorite teams. There's so much you can do now. There's so much you can do now, and you have so much equipment now that you can get for cheap that can do all what we used to do back then, but we had to pay a lot of money and equipment and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could do it just with your cell phone. You can shoot music videos with your cell phone. You can record with your cell phone, with your tablet. You can do podcasts with a small little machine. I mean, look, I got one here. Hold up. I got one right here. Check this one out. I haven't used it. Like I said, my ass likes to buy shit that I never use. But I'm probably gonna use it. It has no top stuff. But this is right here. Two headphones here, microphones. Boom, podcast done. Cell phone, and it's a go. You got a lot more ability, a lot more things that you can do that I could have. I might when I was running around there pushing these records out. Think about it. I did a lot of tours. If I had Instagram and cell phones like these, and when I was out there touring and doing stuff, the type of content I would have. Can you imagine my boy Big Mike on that camera with the things we would have done? Me and my, oh my god, yo, it would have been wild what we had on what we would have put out on Instagram. So yeah, man. So you ain't got that many excuses. If you got the hustle and you gonna push it, do it. Find what flavor you got. Do what you do. But yo, add talent though. You gotta work on your talent, man. Like I don't understand. It ain't. Yes, there's different elements. There's artists now that are vibe. I hear my kids, my daughters listen to these artists. They don't rhyme on beat. They ain't saying nothing but the same shit. Auto tune the shit out of it, and it's depressing. But it's a vibe. I see it in her face when she listens. She doesn't buy their music because they don't buy their music, but they vibe to it. So it's a vibe. So again, you got those artists that are vibe. It's hurting the game though because I saw an A&R on a podcast I was watching, and he was talking about hip hop artists shouldn't shoot music videos and was a waste of time. And that hurt me because I got all these brand new cameras I bought. So you can't use, you don't shoot videos, a waste of money, waste of time right now. People's attention span is bad, or don't do it, it's a waste of money. But he's talking about hip hop, English hip hop artists, right? Look at I read that they're predicting that hip hop is going to die within the next 2 or 3 years because the music is not selling. There wasn't even a summer anthem this year. Like there was no summer hits. There was nothing, you know what I'm saying? It was about your playlist and that's all there is. There was nothing dominating like that in the American market in hip hop. But now look at the budget. The difference in the Latin world. In Latin trap, reggaeton, merengue, bachata, everything. Everything is pumping in the Latin world. Mexican music, everything is pumping, touring. The old heads in the Latin world are still touring. And we're not talking about, you know, 10 washed up people in a little tour. No, they doing big stadiums still. Why? What's they got right now still going that the American artists don't have no more? Good music. Yes, times could change, but good music is good music. That's why we still rocking to Michael Jackson to this day. Biggie, Pop. I mean, the biopic broke records for Michael Jackson. Why? Good music is timeless, man. Go listen to the Spanish market. Even if you don't understand Spanish, they're dropping bars. They got melodies. They got feel good music. They're talking about ladies. Look at their budgets. Look at Bad Bunny's budget. Look at everybody. Romeo Santos. Look at the difference. Why? Because they're selling. So don't hit me with that. Oh, it's got no. Hip hop got to go back to making good music. When you made a good street record, it was still catchy. I mean, look at Biggie and Pop. We used to rock to all their songs in the club, even if it was 10 Crack Commandment, whatever it was. Now what? They had yes, some of them are depressed, but what are they? What was the last time you heard a beat on the radio? You was like, "Ooh, what's that?" Yo, I try to listen to a lot of new artists. I sit there at the gym in the car. I try because I need it for me. I like to get inspired. Like what I'm saying, I feel what they go. I want to get it, but I can't sometimes. I can't because the beat doesn't even let me. The sound it is not memorable. The hook. What happened to catchy hooks? Why do you think R&B is dying too? You got a few artists. Why? Because it's not catchy enough. In the 90s, these artists had hooks that would just hook you from the beginning. It was just catchy. It touched you, made you want. You don't see that in the English market no more. I mean, well, one of the top R&B artists really popping around. What is it? Oh, you know what I mean? You few, but not like it was back then. Back then, hip hop, dancehall, uh, Spanish still, R&B, rock, everything was rocking, and they all had its own lane, but not now. Why? Man, go back to music that sounds good to you, man. It's things that you want to rock to, things that are memorable. Talk about subject stories, songs that people could relate to. Like, yo, man, damn, I went through that with that girl. Damn, I went through that with this. You know, not just guns, money, chicks. Like Biggie and all the good artists had that, but they had that as a track, radio. But you need other stuff, man. You need stories, and the girl records and Biggie we all relate to, or any of the artists in the '90s. Like now, there's no emotion anymore. There's no feeling in it. Get back to that. It saved hip hop. Get back to it. Get back to putting real effort in music, developing talent. Do some good shows, man. You go to these Latin trap artists, and the shows are amazing. Did y'all see Bad Bunny stuff in Puerto Rico? Man, he had LeBron James. Yeah, everybody there dancing, and they don't even know the language. Why? Why do you think he broke records at the Super Bowl and all? Because it still sounds good. It still makes you want to dance. It captures a moment, a soundtrack to life. Music has always been the soundtrack to life. It's when you hear a song, you go, "Oh my God, summer '96. I remember." You remember the shorty you was with, what you was drinking? Now what? What do we think of now? So my advice to young artists, yo, learn who you are, what you bringing to the table, learn the equipment, learn social media, learn how to brand yourself, because you are your own label. Believe it or not, you gonna be a 10 man, a 1 man team, but you're gonna do 10 different positions. You have to, and then you start building yourself up, and then people start believing in you, and they start teaming up with you. But get back to the good music. Get back to that, and get out there and promote yourself. Do videos, do content. You and your boys having a fun time. You know what I'm saying? Show them you recording, how you came up with the song. Give them content. Show them who they are, and if they get you and you real, like you could do music. You could like. What do you think a lot of people like this maniac that the people in power now? I'm not gonna say no name, but why? Because yeah, more. He this, but he tell you he this, and he's real. He's an asshole. So if you an asshole, put that out. Show the world, and assholes are gonna be like, you know what? I get him. At least I know what he bringing. People are like that right now, where they'll vote politicians, and just because at least they know who they are, because everything has been so fake and so put together that people are sick of fake shit. Get back to who you are. Yo, who inspired you as an artist? Where you get your inspiration from? Who sparked that light bulb in you? Who turned that on you that got you into this? Talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Talk about it. Talk about everything. They want to know your story. So get to that, people. I'm gonna end that right there because I could go on. There's so much about it right now. Um, it's the easiest time to be, good. Because if you're good, if you're good, become so good that you're undeniable. And the door is easy for you. People love. I don't care what's in right now. If you're good, they gonna find you. Don't settle. I did that a lot in the beginning of my when I started. I just settled. Like this is what no, and that became my worst critic. That's why I recorded so many songs. I didn't let anything pop because I didn't let anything catch flow because I was on to the next because it was so hard back then. The fact that I was Latino was a problem rapping in English. You know what I'm saying? Now people rap in English and Spanish, and they find their own file. Look at NTJ, any little name, DR. They find their crowd. They find their thing, and they do English and Spanish because you reach two markets. So they smart. They smart. Back then you ain't sound like Nas, Jay Z, Biggie. You wasn't an African American. You ain't. It would took work, more work than it usually was. It's just how it was. You know what I mean? And then now you have to slap box with gods. Like you have to learn how to like you have to spar with the gods to even be considered. You have to be nice. You have to be nice. You have to be almost perfect because they wasn't looking for the next Ness. They were looking for the next Nas, the next Biggie, the next Pac, the next Wu Tang, Jay. They wanted that. Can you spar with them? Can you hang? Can you go bar for bar? That's but that competition is what made everybody so good. It's what made everybody step up the game. Bring that back and watch how things change. And this is good. That's good going up to the American market, to the hip hop artists. You know what I'm saying? Bring that back. Bring back the producer. Yo, what happened to the producer? Yo, let me tell you. So I went on BeatStars looking to shop for some beats to discover some new sound. Every beat on there is depressing shit. Everything is depressing. What the hell's going on? Even the producers are depressed now. Listen, get back to making some beats that sound good. Get these people off their seats, man. Get them crying, get them emotional, get them to have fun, man. Get back to that. You know what I'm saying? And watch how things blow. Watch things take off. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna end it. One more question because this is going too long. All right, hold on. What up, Tommy? My boy Tommy. Yo, he said, "Am I gonna get co-host on the show?" I had a co-host. I had somebody. I don't know if I mentioned it before. I had somebody that was gonna do this with me, but it fell out. And I was gonna do this with my son too. It fell out. Right now, I'm gonna build with people. I'm gonna collab with people, but I'm gonna get this going first. Between I'm gonna make this personal between you and me. And then I'm gonna add hosts, and then I'm gonna get callers, and I'm gonna do all of that. We're gonna grow. You know what I'm saying? Then as we grow, God willing, then I hire more people. I get a more team, and we grow. At the end of the day, I'm going to bring you me, 100% me. So ride with me. Then later on, I'm going to bring somebody else. All right, let me go. It's just getting too long. I can go on for days. All right, so your boy Ness, man. Stay tuned for the next episode. Like I said, it's a third one. So after this, we're going to tighten up. We're going to put a program in place, and we're gonna have everything. All right, yo, man, be safe out there, my people. Wish y'all nothing but good vibes, man. Stay positive, stay locked in, and don't lose faith. And you know who? All right, don't lose faith in life. Don't lose faith in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Keep going. Shout out to all my entrepreneurs. I'm out. Your boy Ness. I'm out.